loss unless you exercise. So same thing happens, we lose water through sweat and we always go up to that, I've lost 2 kilos. Actually, it's not anything but water. Then after, yes, if you are exercising, your bad fat will be converted or replaced by good muscles. And your weight is not a good indicator in that case that you are losing. So we never go for that. Well, ideally, what we measure is the strength. There are fat people who could still do a lot of things. So there is no rough guidelines to say how to measure if your fat is being changed into muscle. We do have a bioimpedance machine which takes about 1 minute or less than 1 minute, and 2 pads, non-invasive, and it will tell you how much water you have, how much muscles you have, how much fat you have. So every 6 weeks, if you do that test, you don't have to do it every day. You do it every 6 weeks of your program. It costs you about $2 to do that test, and you can monitor yourself. That last 6 weeks ago, I had this 24% of fat. Now it's gone to 18%. So, but my muscle mass, lean mass is there. My water has gone down. That means I have to hydrate myself. So it's more easy, and you can have a more baseline data rather than assuming that I'm losing weight into or converting it or not. Because there are a lot of ways to check, but there is no indirect guideline that I know. Maybe there are, but I don't know. We don't use it because we are dealing with athletes, and we are dealing and counseling people who really need help. So I have to go very scientific. Normally there are calipers to monitor various. Ideally, if you can pinch like that, 2 places in your stomach, and you measure the thickness, that is the roughest guideline I could tell you. If it is getting thinner, you are on your way. Okay? Stomach, no other place. This is the worst. That's the last one to go. Front, these 2. Okay? So you try that and measure it, and then you can have a good guideline for that, if I answer your question.
How to educate the kids, I mean in schools, especially?
Yeah, like what we had, I didn't give you a lecture today, I actually had a chat with you. So sharing knowledge is something to educate people. I do that with my patients. I spend more time educating them about their injuries, about stuff, because they are on their own, and they will bring the message to the masses. So what we have taught today, whatever you remember, share it with somebody. All right, and that's how you will educate them. And once this happens, they try to experiment. When they start becoming conscious of themselves or being noted by others, they try these things then. Initially, no. But later on, as they grow into an adolescent age group, they start to make use of such knowledge. Yeah. Other questions? No. Okay. I have 15 minutes. I have another function to attend. Other question? Yeah, please go ahead.
Body water storage. When someone is a mix, I don't know if it's either a mix or not. When someone sweat a lot, is it healthy or not?
Everybody sweats based on this situation. Whoever gets heated more, if you are fat, your fat layer in the skin will not allow the heat to come to the top, right? So you will not lose too much water from your body. Not water, but heat from your body. Like if I am thin, even the air touching my skin will take a lot of cooling effect, and my blood will go back and tell the heart, don't pump too much, I'm cooled already. But if you are fat, you need to cool down quickly, so more water will come to the skin and it will evaporate, and the air will take and cool the blood underneath. So some people are heavy sweaters and some people are not. It doesn't make any difference. If you are a heavy sweater naturally or by birth, are inside, then you need not to worry. It only has a cooling effect. Plus, there is advantage for heavy sweater is that he has to drink a lot of water before he starts. So, weighing yourself in minimum clothes before the exercise and after the exercise will tell you how much water you should drink. And that's the advice for the children also. Each child has his own need based on the sweating rate. And that will determine the pajam sablon per glass. You can drink slowly. If I am playing at 5, I can start drinking at 3. 1 liter. Slowly, by the time I reach the padang, abyss. I go to Jamban, change, just do urination, and I can be there. Don't worry. Alright? So that's the good way of doing it. Yes?
Is there a difference between servings and portions? If you look at the food pyramid, it says how many servings
I didn't say about my portion here. I do have a chart if you are interested. I could email you or you could get it from my clinic if you really want it by portions. I have a calculator actually with the help of one of my colleagues in MOH. We have designed a software ourselves on Excel whereby you can put in number of food you eat per day, portions, and it will calculate automatically the number of calories for you. So the other way around, if you want to pachak your food in carbohydrate and other, you can actually use that. But I didn't talk about portions today. I only said about percentage. So 70% of the total calories. And how to calculate your calories is I showed you about if you play badminton, you add that per hour, how many hours you play. Let's say you play for 1 hour, so 700 calories there. Your BMR, normal energy requirement per day is say about 1500 to 1700 plus 700, it makes 2500. Now this is your need per day now. Now your meal should be designed according to 2500 calories. If you eat more, the rest will go to become fat. If you eat less, your fat will burn and you will have the energy. And that's how you maintain your plan. If you want to kurus, you want to eat less than what you are burning. If you exercise or run, I forgot to mention a very important point here. When you exercise aerobically, I told you the definition, keep in mind, oxygen reaching the muscle. When you exercise aerobically and you burn 100 calories in 1 hour or 45 minutes, the good news is you continue to burn 100 calories every hour for next 24 hours. You see, even though you are not exercising, because those catecholamines, the hormones you have released in the system, will continue to work on your fat and turn them into sugar and bring them to the muscle to be eaten and used. So that's the benefit of aerobic exercise. So going uphill on the Shah 11 hills, you will burn 500 calories, maybe, but it will not continue to burn for the next 24 hours. Whereas walking on a flat ground for 35 minutes and burning 80 calories, you will burn it for next 24 hours. 80 times 24 hours, you will burn a lot. So Shah is good for toning muscles, giving your jantung a strong workout, burning some quick calories if you have eaten or you are planning to eat in the night, with meal, and good toning of the muscle. But it's not an ideal way of burning fat. No way. Fat can be burned only if you are going at a heart rate which is 220 minus your age and 60 to 75% of that happening. If you maintain that, you are there. And I told you how you know what you are doing is either you won't be able to sing, but you can talk. You will be able to talk to